Hey coaches, welcome from Clearwater Beach, Florida. I want to really quickly show you where I'm working from right now. Look at this view in my saltwater pool and hot tub. Isn't that gorgeous? One of the things I love about having my own life coaching business is I can literally work from anywhere, and I'm working from the pool today. Okay, so in this video, I want to teach you how to stay motivated when working on your life coaching business. I'm Krista Kathleen. I am a full-time life coach and spiritual biz mentor and the founder of the Born to Coach Training Academy. And I totally get it and understand how hard it is to stay motivated when first starting out as a life coach. With my personal story, I was a full-time labor and delivery nurse. And so my brain was used to showing up to the hospital and putting on my scrubs and working 3 12-hour shifts and getting a paycheck in my bank account every 2 weeks. And then I would go home and wash, rinse, and repeat. So then when I decided to become a full-time life coach and work from home, that was such a shock to my physical body and my nervous system. My physical body, I was so used to being on my feet for 12 hours. So trying to sit in front of a computer was torturous. Like I literally could not sit for like more than 30 minutes at a time. Now, 7 years later, it's super easy, but it was so hard back then. And just trying to work from home and be my own boss and not have coworkers anymore. I was constantly getting distracted by housework and feeling lonely and just not knowing where to get started. So I had not built up the habit yet of working for myself, but I learned some tricks along the way of how to stay motivated to get yourself to work on your life coaching business each week while you are building up the habit. And I want to share those with you in this video today. Okay, so the first thing is you want to remember your why you're getting started, why you feel called to become a life coach, and literally type it out or write it out and frame it and put it somewhere where you can see it every day, like on a wall, in your bedroom, or on your refrigerator. Your why is going to keep you motivated and help you to get out of bed and work on your business every day. My second tip for you to stay motivated is to start small when working on your business. Maybe make a goal of every day for 10 minutes or every day for 30 minutes, you sit down in front of your computer and you do something for your coaching business. I know a lot of coaches think that, oh, I have to spend like 12 hours every day hustling to run a successful life coaching business. No, absolutely not. I run my life coaching business full time now, and I do not work 12 hours a day, nor do I ever want to put myself back in a position where I work 12-hour days. So on average, I probably work anywhere from 2 to 6 hours a day. So get it out of your head that you have to spend that much time working on your business. Like I said, if you can get in a good like 30 minutes or an hour every day, I promise you, you can get so much accomplished in your coaching business. My next tip for you is to work in an environment that keeps you feeling inspired. So if working from home by yourself or being distracted by your family and kids is just not working for you, then go somewhere else. Like go to a coffee shop or go to a library or work by the pool like I'm doing. Or there's so many different co-working spaces with other entrepreneurs and coaches who are doing the same work that you're doing out there. One of the cool things that we offer in the Born to Coach Training Academy is every week we have priority power hours where we do virtual co-working sessions with all of the coaches. So that way we can all get on Zoom and work together and hold each other accountable. And it kind of feels like you have those co-workers again. Okay, my fourth tip for you is to find an accountability partner, or maybe you hire a coach. That's actually the number one reason why people hire life coaches, is for the accountability part. Or maybe you find a friend that's an accountability partner, or someone else who's a business owner, or another coach as well. And if you're living in the same location, do physical check-ins with each other. If you're in different parts of the world, do virtual check-ins. And I have a coach friend that lives in St. Louis, which is the same city that I'm from. And every week on Mondays, we switch off going to each other's house and working side by side, just as a way to keep each other accountable and have more fun working together. And I swear, on the days where we work together, I get so much more done in my business than when I'm working by myself. My next tip for you is to only let yourself work on the things that you're excited about and stop trying to do the things that you think you should do. We like to use the term stop shoulding on yourself. There's so many ways to build a successful coaching business out there. And if you're trying to show up and do things that don't motivate you or excite you, it's gonna be really hard to continue following through. So like, for example, I hate LinkedIn. Like, I never get on LinkedIn, but in the past when I thought I had to be on LinkedIn to build a successful coaching business, I just was like, oh, I just don't want to be here, and this sucks, and I don't like this. And anything that I did on LinkedIn was not successful because I was pouring in that energy of I don't like this and I don't want to be here. And guess what happens? When we try to do the things that we think we should do, that's when we usually end up procrastinating and putting things off because it doesn't feel good. It's not exciting for us. So please say yes, give yourself permission to do the things in your business that truly excite you and light you up, and that's gonna be one of the best forms of motivation. And my last tip for you is to get familiar with what knocks you off track or makes you lose steam or momentum fairly fast. So for example, with myself, I really enjoy working out, but I know that when I work out by myself in the gym, I don't push myself quite as hard, and I just don't show up to the gym as frequently. So when I hire a personal trainer or when I sign up for CrossFit classes, like, you better believe that's when I get the best results. So I just know that about myself, that if I don't have some type of like accountability, I'm just not gonna have as good of workouts, and I'm not gonna consistently go to the gym as much. So really think about that for you, like, you know, thinking back to your past, like, what are your habits and your patterns of when you get excited about something, and then when you start to think about like what happens when you start to fall off or you lose steam. Like, maybe do you sign up for a course and the first 2 weeks you're really excited, and then after that you have a hard time following through and complete it? Well, again, don't judge yourself. We all have these habits and these patterns. And so really like be proactive here and say like, what do I need to put in place to help me to be successful and motivated to show up for my coaching business each week? Okay, so let's go ahead and do a quick review of what we talked about of helping you to stay motivated when working on your life coaching business. The first is remember your why and write it down where you can see it every day. The second is start small by building new habits and work for maybe 30 minutes to an hour each day on your biz. And work in an environment that makes you feel inspired. Find an accountability partner to check in with each week. Give yourself permission to only do things that you're excited about, and don't do things that you think you should do. And then get familiar with what knocks you off track or lose momentum. Okay, our affirmation for the day is I wake up motivated and inspired each day to work on my business. So I invite you to say that over again and again and keep repeating it either inside your head or saying it out loud until you feel motivated and inspired to start working on your coaching business. Okay, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video, and I want to encourage you to book a coach training consult with me so that way you can learn more about our Born to Coach Training Academy. Inside our academy, we're going to give you the step-by-step blueprint of starting a successful coaching business from scratch. You're also going to get to be surrounded by a community of fun and passionate entrepreneurs and life coaches just like yourself, so you don't have to be bored and lonely anymore with working on your coaching business each week. So go ahead and click on the link below the video to book a coach training consult, and I cannot wait to meet you, coach. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and we'll talk soon. Bye.